Namaste. Jai Shri Krishna. Happy Gita Jayanti month to all of you. Welcome to Self-discovery and Self-awareness. 18 sessions through a blissful journey of Bhagavad Gita's teachings and meditation. During this session, these 18 weeks sessions, I requested all of you, and also I myself are pretending that I am Arjuna. Why? Because I have issues in my life as Arjuna did. So I don't want to stay with those issues, but I want to solve them. And with the teachings of Bhagavad Gita during these 18 sessions, I will also remove my ignorance, my darkness, my miseries, and convert them into prasad. So in other words, during these 18 sessions, we all together are going to convert our vishad, our pains, our challenges into prasad, anandam, sat chit ananda, or very successful life in the worldly and materialistic world. Because when we are feel happy, we feel in ananda, then it reflects in every area of our life. In our family, in our relationships, in our career, in our business, etc. So I am Satya Kalra. Namaste again. Your host for 18 sessions of this blissful journey, and also self-transformation coach, happiness coach, 15 times best-selling author, and also the founder of Path to Ananda. And of course, as you know, I'm a former CEO from the biotechnology industry, where I serve the biotechnology cancer arena for 35 years. So thank you very much for joining. I'm so glad that we are here together. And please share, invite your friends and your loved ones, so we all together get out of vishad, experience the happiness. And as the study shows, that when one person meditates, have a positive inner peace, feelings, and give that aura to others or spread it to others, it makes a difference in more than 1 million people's life. So thank you very much again for joining. And Gita Jayanti, as I said, this is a Gita Jayanti month, and Gita Jayanti is going to be on 28th of November. And many people are going to celebrate, and they are actually start celebrating already, like we are celebrating right now. Thank you very much for sending your likes and your hearts. Please continue to do that. And also please just type it for me, that where are you logging in, where are you located, which helps me. Thank you for doing so. And also type what are your questions, because I'm going to give you a very interesting question today, which one of the brother asked, and I'm going to answer that. But during these 18 weeks or 18 sessions, this Gita Jayanti month, many people are celebrating in many different ways. And we are also celebrating here with all of you together. And during our session, it is about a 40-minute session where I will be speaking about Gita's teachings and also meditation. And of course, I will be answering the questions. So please type your questions and send your questions. But just want to share with you that the teachings of these 18 sessions is based on Bhagavad Gita, this bestseller book of mine, which is one of the 15th bestseller. And all the question answers have been taken from here, as well as the questions which I received from you. So please send me your questions, and you can send the questions to satya@pathtoanandam.org, or you can also send the questions to info@pathtoanandam.org. And I want to share with you that this is the 18 sessions of transformation, self-transformation. And today's our topic is, how can I do my karma righteously to be successful in this worldly, materialistic world? Gita is a guide to the righteous path, what to do and what not to do. Arjuna was guided, and we are going to be guided. And I want to read one quote to you from our former president, Pandit Nehru, the late president. He said the Bhagavad Gita deals essentially with the spiritual foundation of human existence. It is a call of action to meet the obligations and duties of the life. Yet, keeping in view the spiritual nature and gender, it has the grander purpose of the universe. So one of the question I want to share with you, one of the brothers sent the question, and his question is I think it's all of our question. I'm glad he sent it to us so we can address it. So thank you very much. And he mentioned me not to mention his name, so I'm not going to mention his name, but thank you very much. You know who you are and whose question I'm answering right now. But his question is, how can I manage my challenging life? Can you relate to it? I can relate to it. We all can relate to this. And Bhagavad Gita answers it so beautifully. It says that follow the advice of Guru and scriptures. And the verse reads it as, let the scripture be your authority in determining what we can or what one should do and what one should not do. Having known what is said in the audience of the scripture, you should do your work according to your personality. And then eventually and little by little, you will be uplifted. You will be awakened. So we should follow the scriptures. And here Bhagavad Gita, which has the 700 verses, 18 chapters, and each chapter is called yoga. Means yoga has many meanings. Here it says yoga, which means these are the 18 paths. And these 18 chapters have been further divided into main three karmas. In three yogas is karma yoga, action yoga, bhakti yoga, and jnana yoga. So we are more addressing here how to perform our duty, or how to perform or how to do the work so we are more successful, not just in this world, but we also meet the purpose of our life And we should know what is the purpose of our life, how to attain the purpose of life. And in order to attain the purpose of life, which is experiencing eternal happiness, peace, anandam, and then share with the rest of the world to make this universe, this beautiful creation of God, a beautiful place to live where we have many challenges. So we should maintain the beauty of this creation. So how we supposed to do our karma? Because Gita starts with Kurukshetra, Dharma Kshetra, Kurukshetra. Means this field of action must be done in order to establish the righteousness in the world, which is called dharma. So, what is karma? How to perform it? We can all talk about karma. Is nowadays such a common word. Everybody says, this is my karma. Karma means not just my deeds, but the action. Why? Because we are the byproduct of our karma. Whatever we do, then action into reaction. Whatever, the way we act, it turns into reaction. Reaction turns into action. Action turns into reaction. So we are basically a byproduct of cause and effect. Our whole entire life, in fact, is cause and effect. So Arjuna asked the same question to Lord Krishna, what is karma? And simply he said, the karma which has the effect, that is karma. So any action which has the reaction, that is karma. Then he further asked, is there any karma which it does not have a reaction to it? And Lord Krishna then, he explains in verse 4, chapter 4, verse 17, and he says, the true nature of action is very difficult to understand. Therefore, one must be able to fully discriminate and understand what is karma, what is action. Karma means action. What is vikarma, means forbidden action. And what is akarma, which does not have any cause and effect or action and reaction. So, how can we discriminate? So before we do any action, we should always ask few questions to ourselves. Why am I doing it? Am I doing it just for name and fame, just to fulfill my worldly desires? Or would this action bring eternal happiness, not the temporary happiness, but the happiness which nobody can snatch from us? The eternal happiness means happiness which always stays there, which is not affected by weather, by circumstances, by financial status, by a relationship, or even our physical limitations or our emotions. So we should work to attain that kind of happiness and peace in our life. So the question should be, would it disturb me more or would it bring more peace in my life? And if it brings more peace and happiness, it might not give us the name and fame or materialist worldly gain, and maybe we cannot put the dollar amount, etc. But it gives us the satisfaction, inner satisfaction. That is the action we should be working on it. So we should live in awareness. As I mentioned before, the awareness is the key. That we must live in awareness that what to do and what not to do. Because every action must lead to eternal happiness, peace, abundance, prosperity, and the purpose of life. So now the question comes, how to perform that kind of action? And if Lord Krishna explains it so well, and also if you ask someone, what is Gita all about? And if they know a little bit about Gita, they start reciting the verse, Karmanye vadika raste, ma phaleshu kadachan, ma karma phal hetu bhurma, te sango asta karmani, me sango astva karmani. Which means you have a right to work only, but you have no control on the outcome. Therefore, you should always work calmly without stress. And it also says fruit of the action should not be your goal, which is very confusing because fruit of action, what it means here is that you should set the goal, you should work toward the goal, but at the same time, you should not put so much stress on yourself. Like if I'm a student and if I'm thinking about all the time getting A grades and I'm so nervous when I'm studying because I just don't know whether I will get the A grade or not. Or if I'm sick and when I go to the doctor and I don't know whether the doctor will be able to cure me or not, whether my flu will disappear in one day or 1 week, I'm putting so much stress on myself. I have just right to go to the doctor, get the medicine, take the medicine. But it will take a course of time which I have no control on it. So, what this verse means, do your work, whatever is necessary, which is called duty, but at the same time, don't just put so much stress on yourself. So many people interpret it like Lord Krishna says you should not have any goals. No, it's not. That's not what it means. It means you must have a goals. At the same time, do not drive yourself crazy. Because when we get a lot of stress, our adrenal glands start producing more cortisol, which gives us high blood pressure, lowers our immune system, gives us heartburns, insomnia, all kind of problems. In fact, he re-emphasized later on that how we should work. He says, work according to your personality. Don't just mimic other people. In other words, if my personality is to speak to people, mingle with people, go around and do more networking, and I'm a more people-oriented person, then the job for me should be more which will give me opportunities to interact with people. Not just taking a job which just sits behind the door, behind the desk, or like an accountant or anything, because I will not be able to do very well on that one. So he emphasizes many times that we should work according to our personality, our instinct, our inner qualities, and should not mimic other people because they might be good in that and we should not just mimic them. Then, also when we work, we should not blame others for the circumstances because this whole 18-day session and whole Bhagavad Gita focuses on self-improvement. In fact, in the whole Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna never mentioned to Arjuna that you should perform your duty because of Duryodhana or the counterpart. But you should do your duty to fulfill your responsibilities. So sometimes, I know many times we get into situation and where we think that it is other people's fault, or it's a weather fault, or it's a nature fault, and we always look for scapegoat. But in real sense, we are responsible for our action. That's why it is cause and effect. It's the law of karma, cause and effect. If I'm not supposed to eat certain food, and if I do eat, then what happens? I might get sick. Or if I need to rest, and if I'm not resting, or if I'm supposed to be studying and if I'm not studying for my exams, then it's my responsibility. If I flunk the exams, who is responsible? Me. I cannot just say that, oh, the quiz was so hard, the exams were so hard, my examiner was not good, that it was too hot in the hall. No, it's my responsibility. So we should always take the responsibility. Like when we are driving, we should be very careful. We should fully focus on it. We can't just say that somebody else come and hit us, because it happens. But still, we should still not to defocus ourselves. So we should take the full responsibility for our action. In other words, we should not blame others. And also, whatever we do, it says, na sango astva karmani. We should not be lazy. We should always perform our action with the best of the interest. And it should be with love and compassion. It's not like I have to do it. It has to be with love and compassion, and also with the wisdom. Because I call it and actually in my book it does say the recipe for good karma, or good recipe how to perform your job or your action or your karma for success, is that you must have a wisdom to do your job. In other words, if I am doing some programming, or if I want to do some PowerPoint presentation or give live program like this, I must have a knowledge how to do it. Otherwise, I will not be able to connect with all of you. So wisdom is important. Then I should do it from my heart. It's not that I have to do it. I should enjoy it. I should do it cheerfully. So it has to be with love and compassion. And also make sure that it is for the benefit of all. It says in Bhagavad Gita so beautifully, Sarva Bhut Rata. Have a global interest, not that I just do it for myself. That's why it focuses quite a bit doing the selfless service. And do the service to others. Help needy, help homeless people, or whatever people you have in your area, or whatever the needs of other people are. We must do that. Thank you for sending your likes and your hearts. Please continue to do that. And type some question for me. I'm answering the question of one of the brothers, but if you, I might be able to answer even your questions right now. So it says, bring them on camera, okay? Next time I will bring you on the camera as well. So basically, action, wisdom, love, and willingness to do it. And when we do all this, this is called art of work, or you can call it karma yoga. It is also called your karma yoga. So the benefit we receive is, Lord Krishna explains it so well, and he says, O Arjuna, those who perform selfless service, seva, obtain the nectar of self-knowledge as a result of their sacrifice, and attain the eternal state of self-realization, which is Sat Chit Ananda, means they become very happy. But he further says that even this world is not a happy place for those who do not contribute, then how could they attain the happiness or heaven, or you can call it self-realization? So selfless service basically leads to the happiness in the world and beyond. So selfless service gives us the self-knowledge and also the self-realization. So I call it that attaining Anandam, which is eternal happiness, is the purpose of my life. This is the way I feel it, and I want to share with you. Spreading love, peace and Anandam to others is our karma yoga. And being in Anandam, that is our sadhana, our spiritual practices. So, we should always ask questions. So here is a time for you to ask questions. And as I mentioned, write it down in your notebook. And the question I ask myself, what kind of work causes the stress to me? What prevents me to do the karma? What confuses me? Because karma, sometimes we cannot do, even if we want to do the good karma, but we cannot do it because something is preventing us. What is that? Is my too many worldly desires? Is that my some kind of anger, resentment is holding me? Or am I too greedy? And I'm so greedy that I cannot think for others? What is it? I call it 5 plus 2 enemies, which is anger, greed. Is this my ego? Is this my greed? Is this my jealousy? Is this my resentment? Or is this my old dogma, limitations of my mind, which I am holding prejudice? I might be holding some prejudice for homeless people, and I don't want to do the service. I have to look into it because those people need help. Especially this month of November and December, I preach the homeless project because that is so close to my heart. Those people really need all what we can provide them: food, blankets, daily supplies. And this is, we call it a kindness months. So I call it Karma Yoga is a work for kindness. So it is a kindness. Gita basically, Karma Yoga is the kindness in the hands. Bhakti Yoga, love and compassion in heart. And Gyan Yoga, the wisdom. When we do all this, our mind gets so purified, our body gets purified, we don't feel sick anymore, we don't get sick anymore. And our heart is purified, it's full with love and compassion. And then the wisdom flows down. The connection with God is just like we put the switch in the wall, that plug goes in the wall, and the information, that current starts flowing down. So, the mantra for today is, I am responsible for my action. I am kind, and I perform the kindness to others. So be kind. Be kind. So I don't see any question right now here. So what I'm going to do, we are going to just meditate right now. So sit comfortably wherever you are. And as long as you are not driving and also not performing any machinery or doing any work which needs your total focus and attention. So close your eyes very gently and take a deep breath. Put your hands wherever you feel comfortable and take a deep breath from your nostrils all the way down to your stomach. Hold it exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, hold it, exhale. And now breathe normally. And with every breath, say relax and smile. Relax in, relax out. And make sure you feel the relaxation in your body. Just check your hips area which you are sitting on, the wherever you are sitting, your feet area, your neck, whether it is aligned with your back or not, the stress in your shoulder and your forehead, upper head, your face. And continue to breathe normally. And smile and relax your body. With every breath in, feel the relaxation, and with every breath out, feel the relaxation. And continue to smile. Just continue to relax. Now feel and travel and focus on your nostrils and travel with your breath, which is filled with relaxation. Continue to give the affirmations or the message of relaxation and smile to your breath. And this breath filled with pure oxygen, relaxation, and a smile is enriching every cell of your body, going from lungs with the blood stream going to the heart, and it continues to every part of the body. Feel that relaxation energy. Flowing from heart to the stomach area, to the hips, to the lower part of the body, to the thighs, to the knees. Just focus when I call those parts of the body. Just travel with it, with thought, and with that energy, that current which is flowing all the way down to your feet, to the toes, and feel the relaxation in your feet, in your knees, in your thighs, in your hips. Feel the lower part of the stomach, your kidneys, your liver, intestine, colon area, all is relaxing, filled with the relaxation. All the stress is dissolving, all the toxins are dissolving and moving upward to the shoulder area, to the heart area, to the back, the neck, the face area. The entire body is filled with relaxation. Breathe in the relax. Breathe out any stress you are experiencing in your body. Just say, I am relaxed. And repeat the affirmation with me. I work righteously. I work for the benefit of all. I develop the skills for any action I need to do. I have a wisdom, I have a knowledge to do my work. And I put my heart, my soul, my love and compassion in every activity I do. I do the things cheerfully. Every activity, I put my heart into it. Because when we put heart into it, our soul into it, the outcome is bound to come. I do my best and let go. I focus on my work. I take full responsibility of my action. I share my resources, my time, with other needy places, with needy people. I do selfless service at least once a month or once a week. I help others. I do perform service, and I do my work as I'm worshipping God. I do all of my actions to help, to make this creation a better place to live. I work according to my own ability, my own inner qualities. I take full responsibility of my action. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace for my body, peace for my mind, and peace for the universe. And now rub your hands and put it on your head, on your face, on your body, because your hands are full of pure, relaxed energy, healing energy. And now rub your hands, make the cups and put it on your eyes. Thank you. Thank you for joining. And thank you, Ram Bhai Saab and Satya Ji, for joining. And thank you for sending your love and your likes. So now there are tips to practice for this session. So, as I always promise, I will give you the tips. So, there are 3 tips to practice for this session. As I said, I take full responsibility of. So, whatever you do, just pay attention and ask yourself, am I giving the full attention? Am I taking the full responsibility? Or am I blaming anyone? Because we do not want to judge and blame others, but we take full responsibility. And do I put my love, compassion, heart, my soul into what I do? In other words, do I do it cheerfully or not? So just practice doing the things cheerfully. As I said, like worshipping God. When we worship God, how we do it? Smiling, very happy, because we are with God. Consider every atom in this universe is enriched with that pure divine energy. And then do something without expecting anything, including even the thanks. And do not even expect that somebody should give us the positive comments or give us the thank you, or when do some chores around the house and then we say, okay, somebody's going to say thank you to me? Don't expect anything. Doesn't mean that we don't thank others, but we should not expect others. So our next session will be how to identify what is my dharma, karma dharma. Today we talked about karma, our duty, but what is this dharma? Karma has become such a popular word now all over the world, but dharma is also getting there. So we will be speaking about what is dharma, how to know what is dharma and adharma, how to differentiate, and how to perform it, and what stops me to perform it. So, if again, as I mentioned, these teachings are coming from this book based on the Bhagavad Gita, My Question and God's Answers, and it is available on Amazon, and you can also get it from, you can download it. They have an ebook as well as the hard copies. And also subscribe to our YouTube channel, because we are posting these sessions. And also, if you like, you can like our Facebook Path to Anandam page, because we will be giving our other next sessions, several other sessions on that site also, so you will be informed. And again, thank you very much for coming, your time, and please invite your friends, share this information with your friends, and thank you very much. Thank you very much for joining. And have a blissful day and enjoy as much as you can.